Hi, Cancer. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. This is your weekly reading for July 25th through August 1st. I hope you're enjoying your summer so far. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. You're wondering where I got this gorgeous t-shirt. Well, as a matter of fact, I designed this gorgeous t-shirt and they are available for sale on my website. All the information is below. It's ripecolor.com, and then go to astrology wear. Even though this isn't one of my astrology t-shirts, it's in the collection. This is the Om. The Om is the sound that created and creates at the moment. And sustains the universe. Very simple. I also have an Instagram page. If you're on Instagram and you want to follow a pretty feed, I'm the one to follow. And it's also called Ripe Color. Okay. That's my marketing. Let's get to the reading. Maybe I should get one of those things that bounce across the screen. Like a cute little emoji. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. I'll find somebody who can do it for me. Okay. Let's see what the energy is for the week. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here you are building something that, makes sense, and you're working slowly at it, and, it's very fulfilling. And then something weird happens. And then what? A new plan is formed, maybe a bigger plan. A wider vision. Lots of work. Okay, there's part of this that doesn't work out. And so it's very interesting because, oh yeah, I think something is going to not work out for you to be able to see what it wasn't, how do I put it? What wasn't strong about it? What didn't make sense about it? And even though it's like, I think it's actually going to be a really good thing because it's going to lead to like a wider bit. This is like a wider. That's how I feel. This is like a wider vision, a bigger energy, a more strategic plan, more creative, and it's going to lead to something that's bigger. It's going to lead to something that's bigger. Yeah, you're going to have to be very quick on your feet this week. You're going to have to be very quick on your feet this week. I feel like you're going to a new place. You're going to a new place. I feel like this, you know what? You're going to go to a new place emotionally. You're going to a new place emotionally. You're going to look at it from different eyes, and actually, it's going to help you. Maybe you're going to be less involved. Maybe you're going to have less skin in the game emotionally. And I think actually that's probably for the best. Like maybe you were it was too close or too entwined in a way that wasn't healthy. So yeah, you're going to go into a different, like a different perspective. You're going to change your shell. Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes, things, it's like, in the long run, actually, it's going to be more productive, more stable, more fulfilling. But I feel like this is your, so I'm a Scorpio, as a lot of you know. Sometimes I'm too emotionally involved in something. Sometimes I'm too, um, I put too much of my heart and soul in something, and then I sort of set myself up for a disappointment. And it's not like what I did or what I want is the wrong thing or a bad thing. It's not. It's just that sometimes I get too involved in it, and then I start taking everything personally. And I think Pisces had a sort of similar message in that don't get lost in how you feel. Just do what you need to do. And I think the plan is a good plan. I just think it needs to be more, have a wider scope. Like it needs to have a wider scope. So if you're only coming at from your heart, then even though your heart is enormous, it's just limited in terms of, you need to see it in terms of financial gain or financial loss. You need to see it also in terms of how it serves a community, see it in terms of how is this creatively fulfilling, like that. There's more to it in a different way. So I feel like that's the energy. Let's sort of one more. Yeah, you got to bring balance to it. You got to bring balance to it. Okay, I'm going to show you the whole thing now. I don't know if I can get them all here. Okay, here we go. Right, this is the guy who's building something. This is the offer. This is the outside, unexpected sort of catastrophe. This is a new plan, right? A bigger plan, more creative. This is sort of international sometimes. Then it's there's this burden attached to it, and this, even though this could be wealth, but it's like that maybe you're involved with some sort of corporation or some sort of family or something, and you're gonna, like, you need to, this is related to this. You need to walk away emotionally in order to really achieve this much bigger plan and for it to be stable and to be fulfilling. And what happens is that you're inviting justice in to be more balanced, to be more illuminated, right? To be more fair to yourself. And being more fair sometimes is not just seeing it from one thing. It's kind of like, I don't know, this is weird. You're making a pot roast. I guess I'm hungry. You're making a pot with a pot roast. It's like you had everything based on this pot roast and somehow it burnt or whatever. But because you had other things going on, you had a lovely salad. You had two or three lovely side dishes, right? So because you had your hands in other things and you didn't rely completely emotionally on the pot roast, you were able to salvage it and still come up with a lovely dinner because you had less skin in the game. Like, instead of putting it all in one basket emotionally. That's what I'm getting at. I know it was a weird example. Now I'm in the mood for pot roast, even though it's really hot out. Now I want a pot roast. Because there's a lot going on here. There's a fulfillment here, but he's walking away, right? And he's walking away because there's something else. There's something more. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. And this is a very big, well thought out, creative plan that, somebody who's really, really good at creativity and business is somebody who thinks on their feet, somebody who's able to change as things change. Well, we couldn't get that spot for a store. Let's look around, let's think outside the box. Let's well, it was going to cost us 10,000 and now we have 10,000. Let's open three different stores because I can get this one for 3,000, that one for 3,000, that one for 3,000. It's like that. Just, roll with how it goes because I think that'll be more fulfilling. Um, and don't put all of yourself into it because I think that's the message. Like, don't put all of yourself into it. Still do what you need to do, but it's not your identity. It's, I guess, if I could get it down to something, it's not your identity. You're much bigger than whatever this project is. That's what I'm getting. So, balance, blessings. Have a lovely week. Thanks for tuning in.